In its tropic islands, rice paddies, tea greenery, uneven mountains, and spreading megacities, Asia is a country of miracles of various destinations. Amongst the mixture, travelers can find adorable towns how supply big on novel, story, and beautiful. If you're looking for the greatness of colonialist-era architectural, amazing landscape or remotely culture submersion, there are 13 of the largest nice towns in Asia. Arranged on the center shore of Vietnam, Hoi An's Old City is a sky for photographers, food lovers, and architectural lovers. Added to the UNESCO Planet Legacy listing in 1999, the ex-France colonialist trading seaport has been one of the largest commercially urgent towns in Vietnam with the 16th age. And thanks to 2 centuries as an essential trading nave, the tight gateway of Old City Hoi and characteristic rows and rows of adorable mustard gas-hued trader houses, although lot include with been converted in cheap key restaurants, stick-style boutiques and tailors' shops. Addition to the ambience, luxuriant leaf spills of the roofs of houses or, go night, romantic silky lanterns lighting up the city. A diminutive city in Oita Prefectural on Japan's southwest Kyushu Isle, Yafun is top named for its peace ambience, onsen baths, warm springs, slab-roofed Japan shop houses and untouched nature landscape, install Yafu as a drama background. In fall, travelers can wait and wealth of shining orange and red foliage, springtime delivers gentle and etheric cerise blossoms abundance. Onsens are else main paint. Travelers can expertise them while stay in a ryokan, a regional hostel, such as Yafun Iatomi, or in one of the social baths such as Shitanyu on Pond Kinrinko at the east end of city. A walk on Unotsubo Road, that intermittent carefully via the center of Yafun, is an enjoyable way to expend the night thanks to 2 innumerable pretentious boutiques, tea shops and restaurants. Cottage cheese is especially renowned in the area, so we'd encourage a trip to Cottage Cheese Plant Yafun, 1101-6 Yafuinko Kawakami, Yafu, as a sample of the mob-pleasing cheesecake at the Milch Coffee House Dessert Store, 3015-1 Yafuinko Kawakami Yafu. Nominated a UNESCO Planet Legacy website, the historical block of George City in Penang, Malaysia, showcases much cultural influences. The area's legacy can be tracked behind nearly 500 years, while the ex-UK settlement was a visible hub of trading on the Malacca Passage, authorizing culture exchanging among Malaysian, China, Hindu and Europe residents. As an outcome, George City retains its distinctive nature, evidenced by the mix of crayon-painted shophouses and China mansions, Europe by the government buildings, various sectarian buildings, festivals, piece of music, meal and fortresses. A pen of the main landmarks includes Fortress Cornwallis, St. George's, the senior Anglican chapel in Southwest Asia, Sri Mahamariamman Shrine and the intricate town room, advantage lot travelers loving to roam downward Armenian Road to feast the old block's eloquent road artwork. George City is deliberate the meal equity of Malaysia and is one of the top meal cities in Asia, so we'd be negligent if we didn't refer the peddler centers. Social meal centers love Sri Weldseam Meal Trial, New Alley Peddler Center and Cheapside Peddler Center are so nice, down there's slight motive to set leg in a usual small restaurant time you're in city. Must-try dishes involve trout koi kak, rice cakes in eggs, prawns, bob sprouts and canned garden radish, Hokkien mee, a blended noodle soup meal in blended seafood and soy dressing, rojak, a harvest and plant lettuce drenched in sugary groundnut dressing, Assam laksa and kaya crouton. One of the top places to expertise Spanish colonialist-era architectural in Asia, the town of Vigan is positioned on the west shore of Luzon Isle in northwest Philippines. Conqueror Juan de Salcedo advanced a mesh-like schedule for the town, churches, schools, and great mansions in blinding Capiz shell windows and black timber interiors. Travelers will discover the extensive most of the colonialist buildings about the center box, Market Square Salcedo, inclusive the Whites and Amber St. Genders Council. The nice whimsical pattern was at first constructed in 1641 and later recovered following several earthquakes and fires. A brief go southward, Calle Crisolago is else main milestone. The paved road features so preserved legacy houses, outdoors stick and kalesa, equine drawn carriages, how transportation you behind in period time in Vigan. Visitors may wish to verify out a pottery workshop seminar such as RG Jar Plant, Release Avenue, wherever you can try your brush at crafting a conventional earth pot. Meantime, Vigan social marketplace giving daily scenes and lot of meal parterre hawking crisp and layered empanadas. Frequently vaunted as one of the largest religious places in Southwest Asia, Luang Prabang makes a drama at first experience. Meeting at the lower of a vale in center Laos, the city is hugged by mountains. Time the Nam Han inland intermittent via the center serving as the chair of the at first realm in Laos of the 14th to 16th centuries. Luang Prabang was length a strategy position on the Silky Path. It was after undertaken by the France in the deceased 1890s or above period, the harmony intermingling of Europe and Laotian architectural created a clear urban landscape. Yet present, Luang Prabang, that was mentioned a UNESCO Planet Legacy website in 1995, continues to be the nation's culture and art equity. In supplement to the elegant architectural, Luang Prabang is as well household to nice nature attractions, such as the three-tiered Kuang Si waterfalls and Fauzi Mount, wherever 300 strange stairs will conduct you to a view plate to get in the rural area. Down there are as well more than rather than 30 nice temples, inclusive the Gold Wat Manoram, told to include been constructed in 1372 and deliberate the town's senior shrine, not to refer the King Castle Museum, overnight markets, inland ship rides, cycling tours and more than. Although the at first halt in Cambodia is normally Angkor Wat, for nice cause, more than travelers are declining for the charms of Kampot. Top named for its inland landscape and paprika agriculture, the tranquil coast city has garnered a repute as one of the prettiest little towns in the area, thanks to colorful France colonialist shop houses, foot-friendly gateway and lot of outside activities. The long listing relating all of kayaking and cycling to mount treks, inland cruises, paddleboarding and more than. Meantime, a day travel via the rural area reveals luxuriant paddy fields, cavern temples, waterfalls, mirror season with salt fields and paprika agriculture wherever you can specimen the area's largest renowned, and aroma, exportable. Amongst the senior neighborhoods in Yogyakarta, Kota Ged is named for its silvery production, slight lanes and photogenic architectural. The nice installation can be tracked to the 15th age, while the large town serviced as the chair of the Mataram Sultanate, the definitive freelance realm up the Holland colonized Java Isle. At the period, lot-rich merchants constructed luxurious homes in the Kalang styling, an eclectic, closed building how features a mix of Holland structure beginnings, conventional Javanese layouts and florid detailed information. Yet present, travelers stray on the major gateway of Jalan Kemasan will discover many decades of boutiques, galleries and workshops how showcases all of jewelry to boxes to crockery. For a slight story, travelers can trip the 17th century Kota Ged Masjid and the Imogiri Cemetery wherever the ex-governor is buried. In Kota Ged as a home base, it's lightweight to trip Yogya's UNESCO-listed landmarks such as the sculpture Prambanan Shrine, an essential Indian website date to the 9th age, and the 8th century Borobudur Shrine, told to be the greatest Buddhism memorial in the planet. Later down there's the Parangkusumo Grit Dunes, Jomlang Cavern and several attractive beaches. In some speech, you'll requirement more than rather than a week and to investigate. Meeting on the southwest shore of Sri Lanka, the walled city of Galle owes its historical ambience to lot centuries as an essential trading seaport. The UNESCO-listed castle has lived via 3 rounds of colonialist rulers, start in the Portugal of 1505 to 1658, later the Holland of 1658 to 1796 or, eventually, the UK of 1796 to 1948. These days, lot of the old warehouses and trader houses include been transformed in museums, shop corset shops, restaurants and stick. As for landmarks, you can see all of the main key points readily on leg. Down there's the Holland Reform Chapel, aka De Groot Kerk, Gal Watch Rig, Gal Beacon, Miran Masjid, Sutter Malaya Shrine, and the Old Seasoning Storage, fair to be half a few. Following studying the colonialist city, travelers can readily track the southern shoreline to accede a breakers camping, divers mission, rorqual watching travel, or just sit back about at nice Unawatuna bathing beach. Time Suzhou, western of Shanghai, might rob the spotlight as the largest renowned water supply city in China. Zhouzhuang is told to be China's senior. Constructed above 900 years ago for the Ming and Qing dynasties, the nice inland city feels love a residing museum, image whitewashed china houses, peaceful canals and arched rock bridges how would fit excellently in a scenery art. Zhouzhuang is household to several old sites, inclusive the more than rather than 500-year-old twin brother bridges, Shide and Yong'an, the 11th century Chinsu Daoist shrine and several rich trader houses. Amongst the top option is the Qing Tang Dynasty style Shen building facility, a extensive china house in more than rather than 100 rooms, as intricate oak carvings, peaceful gardens and old furnishings. Its cost noted how Zhouzhuang can be really overcrowded on output. For the largest cubit chamber and top picture opportunities, we'd encourage visit on a workday in the springtime or drop. Molinang, arranged in the East Kasai mountain range of northeast India, has been mentioned the cleanest countryside in Asia by different print. The countryside lives up to its repute thanks to the Kasai families, a matrilineal, ethnical society, who urge the city household and get large honor in compliance their countryside untouched. Travelers can absorb it up at Sky Type, a famous 85-leg tall wood building done of bamboo shoots how overlooks the wild canopies all the way through the plain of Bangladesh to the southward. As well neighboring, discover the Molinang Falls, time the residing origin bridges build an etheric forest stage. Their cute lot which they sounds love, nature bridges shaped by weave along the cradle of tire trees. Above the year of on 15 year, they grew through waterways and became powerful quite for human beings to go on them. A mount countryside in the Himalaya area of Nepal, Gondruk, as well named as rock countryside, sits more than rather than 2,000 meters over sea standard. Just available on leg, the countryside is on a 5-hour walk of Pokhara, a lakeshore town in center Nepal how serving as a start spot for the famous Annapurna chain. Gondruk welcomes hikers in conventional tea houses, a mount-top shrine, on horseback galloping and culture experiences that ensure a glance in the way of life and customs officer of the Gurung human beings who live there. Members of the Nepal tribal include serviced in the UK troops Gurkha regiments for Lot Discord and down there's a museum in the countryside that provides lot of enchanting culture and historic insights. It's a location you could remain for several hours or a few days, to absorb up the conventional ambience and feast the Himalaya landscape, and install Annapurna, Makhapokar and Himalchuli all during type. Instead of tight top rises and traffic, the town's verdant lung is noted by wavy mountains, luxuriant islands and nice coast villages love Sai Kung. On a 45-min driving of center, Sai Kung sits order on the water supply and acting army to an matrix of cafes, stick and shops, all during fare a few blocks. The city's 3-story shop houses, colorful sampan, fishery boats, mom and pop bakeries and slow step do visitors sense at easy. Never more than rather than a 5-minute go off, the coastline promises large view and a unforgettable lunch expertise at one of the lot outdoor air seafood restaurants. Sai Kung is as well the goal to several outside adventures, such as the UNESCO World Geopark, Sai Kung Nation Garden and Tai Leng Thuan, a picturesque bay secure post Kong's largest untouched beaches. Although largest renowned for its beaches, the Thailand Isle of Phuket giving vast opportunities for culture submersion as so. The historical old block of Phuket City, arranged in the center of the isle, is on the lining in Chinese colonial styling shop houses, constructed for the isle's pewter mining boomers of the 18th and 19th centuries. Down there are lot of hip shops, cafes, restaurants and stick, inclusive the batik shops on Thalang Way run by ethnical Malays and Indians. The region is as well imbued in China temples, crumbled mansions, culture museums and a convent.